The salvage yard on station Kepler 442 stretched for kilometers, a graveyard of broken machinery from 100 different worlds. Ava Martinez walked through the twisted metal corridors, her boots crunching on crystallized coolant and shattered circuit boards. The Vrexian overseers had declared this sector off-limits to most species. But humans had a reputation for ignoring such warnings. "You're wasting your time." "Human," chittered Zixter, the station's Vrexian administrator. His mandibles clicked with amusement as he watched Ava examine a towering mechanical figure half buried in debris. "That unit is ancient. Pre-convergence technology. Even we cannot decipher its core programming." Eva ran her hand along the robot's scarred plating. It stood nearly 3 meters tall, humanoid in shape, but clearly not designed by human hands. Strange symbols covered its chassis, and its optical sensors had long since gone dark. "How long has it been here?" 17 cycles. We recovered it from a derelict vessel in the Outer Rim. The ship's logs were corrupted, but our best technicians determined the unit's processing matrix is fundamentally incompatible with modern systems. Zixter's multiple eyes gleamed. "It is scrap. Nothing more." "I'll take it," Eva said. The Vrexian's laughter echoed through the salvage yard. "Take it, then. Consider it a gift. Perhaps you can sell it for decorative purposes." He skittered away, still chuckling at the foolish human who thought she could succeed where the galaxy's greatest minds had failed. Ava's partner, Oliver Chun, arrived an hour later with their transport shuttle. He whistled low when he saw the robot. "That's what you wanted me to drop everything for?" "Eva, that thing looks like it got into a fight with a supernova and lost." "Help me load it," she said, already attaching antigrav clamps to the robot's limbs. "I've got a feeling about this one." Oliver had learned to trust Ava's instincts over their 5 years scavenging together. While other humans took safer jobs on the inner colonies, they'd carved out a niche in the frontier stations, finding value in what others dismissed. Still, this seemed like a stretch even for her. Back in their workshop aboard the transport vessel Perseverance, Eva spent 3 days simply cleaning the robot. Layers of cosmic dust, radiation burns, and battle damage had to be carefully removed. Oliver handled their regular contracts while Eva worked, occasionally bringing her food that she barely touched. "The Vrexians aren't wrong," Oliver said on the 4th day, studying the exposed circuitry. "This architecture is completely foreign. It doesn't match any known tech tree, not Vrexian, not Cathari, not even those weird luminar crystals. How are you supposed to interface with something that doesn't speak any language we know?" Ava didn't look up from her workstation, where holographic code cascaded across multiple screens. "Languages are just patterns. Patterns can be learned." She'd been running simulations constantly, feeding the robot's architecture through every translation algorithm humanity had developed. The breakthrough came at 3 a.m. on the 6th day. Eva sat bolt upright, staring at her screen, where a single line of code had successfully compiled. "Oliver!" she shouted. "Oliver, wake up!" He stumbled into the workshop, rubbing his eyes. "What? Did it explode?" "Better. Look at this." She pointed to her screen. The Vrexians were trying to translate the robot's programming directly into their systems. But that's not how it works. This isn't a programming language. It's a mathematical framework. Pure logic structures that exist independent of binary or quantum computing. Oliver blinked, trying to process her words through his sleep-deprived brain. "I don't understand. The robot doesn't run on code the way we think of it. It runs on mathematical proofs. Self-evident truths. Watch." Ava's fingers flew across her keyboard, entering a sequence she'd derived from hours of pattern analysis. She routed it through a quantum processor they'd salvaged 3 months ago, then sent it to the robot's core. For a long moment, nothing happened. Then the robot's optical sensors flickered. Once, twice, They blazed to life with a brilliant blue light. The machine's head turned smoothly, tracking first to Eva, then to Oliver. When it spoke, its voice resonated with harmonics that made their teeth ache. But through Ava's translation program, the words came through clearly. Query: how long have I been inactive? Ava and Oliver exchanged glances. Oliver's hand moved instinctively toward the emergency shutdown, but Eva shook her head. 17 standard cycles, she said carefully. You were recovered from a derelict ship. Do you remember what happened? The robot's optical sensors dimmed briefly, as if accessing memory files. My designation is Sentinel Prime. I was damaged. My ship was attacked by an unknown hostile force. My crew. The robot paused. My crew did not survive. I'm sorry, Eva said, and meant it. Sentinel Prime's head tilted, studying her. You repaired me. The previous organic entities could not interface with my systems. They declared me irreparable. They declared you scrap, Oliver corrected. Our partner here doesn't believe in impossible. Over the next week, Eva worked with Sentinel Prime to fully restore his systems. The robot proved to be a repository of lost knowledge from a civilization that had existed before the current galactic powers rose to prominence. His people, the architects, had built machines based on mathematical proofs so elegant that they transcended the limitations of conventional programming. Your species interests me, Sentinel Prime said one evening as Iva fine-tuned his power core. The Vrexians are older, more technologically advanced. The Cathari possess greater natural intelligence. Yet you succeeded where they failed. Why? Eva smiled. Humans have this stubborn habit of not accepting what we're told is impossible. We see a wall, we look for a door. If there's no door, we make one. If we can't make one, we go through the wall. And if we can't do that, she tightened a final connection. We go around, over, or under it. Inefficient, Sentinel Prime observed. Maybe, but we get there eventually. Sentinel Prime's optical sensors brightened. I have analyzed my databanks. The architects created installations throughout this galaxy, weapons, defenses, knowledge repositories. All abandoned when my people transcended physical form. With my guidance, you could access them. Oliver nearly dropped his tools. Are you saying there's ancient super technology just sitting out there, waiting to be found? Essentially correct, Sentinel Prime confirmed. But only I possess the authentication codes. And I will only share them with those who proved themselves worthy. The robot's gaze settled on Eva, those who see possibility, where others see scrap. News of Sentinel Primes. Reactivation spread quickly through station. Kepler 442. Zixter arrived at their workshop with a delegation of Vrexian technicians, demanding to examine the robot. Eva stood in their way, arms crossed. You declared him scrap, she said flatly. Which means he's my salvage. My property. My partner. The Vrexian's mandibles clacked in frustration. You don't understand what you've awakened. That machine contains knowledge that could reshape galactic civilization. Then maybe you should have tried harder to fix him. Ava's expression hardened. Humans have a saying, one person's trash is another person's treasure. You threw away something priceless. That's not our problem. In the end, the Vrexians could do nothing. Galactic salvage law was clear. Oliver filed the proper paperwork, while Eva and Sentinel Prime prepared the Perseverance for departure. As their ship left station Kepler 442 behind, Oliver plotted a course for the first of the architect installations. You know every major power in the galaxy is going to come after us, right? Eva grinned. Let them try. Sentinel Prime stood between them on the bridge, his optical sensors fixed on the stars ahead. I have observed that humans possess an unusual relationship with impossibility. You seem to take offense to it. Damn right we do, Eva said. The universe keeps telling us what we can't do. We keep proving it wrong. The robot's processors hummed thoughtfully. Then I believe I have chosen the correct partners for the journey ahead. The architects would have appreciated your species, Eva Martinez. You see potential in the broken. You find truth in the discarded. You unlock doors that others claim don't exist. As the Perseverance jumped to hyperspace, carrying its crew toward ancient mysteries and impossible discoveries, Eva reflected on the simple truth that had always driven humanity forward. Nothing stays impossible forever. Someone just has to be stubborn enough to prove it. And humans, as the galaxy was learning, were nothing if not stubborn. End